Oh, heck, I just realized. Perfect. I got the building wrong. Ah, crap. Fucking finally. God, that was embarrassing. Look. They kinda look similar, okay? You gotta understand, I was bound to get him confused. Have they been upside down this whole time? Not that it really bothers me, because, you know, it's doing its job, but Have I had them upside down this whole time? Part of me feels like I have. Hmm. So I guess I don't really need sulfuric acid, but you know what? I'm gonna keep this here just in case. Well, it's a good thing I don't need pumps to push all this stuff up here. I don't, right? I don't think I do? It gets complicated, but it'll be worth it. The only other two that are missing are right in the same room, so no, not a problem. Now, with all that being done, all that's left is to wait. Let's go up here and make sure everything's in working order. Alright, ladies and gents, I believe I set up most of these parts here. The only thing left that I technically do not have set up is the nuclear pasta, which I am looking forward to setting up tomorrow because me likey big brown spinny machine. And there it goes. I think anyway, did it go? Oh, yep, there we go. Now I can just let this run overnight. God, I can't... I'm so relieved the trickiest parts have been resolved. Literally, all I have to do is put in heavy modular frames and copper dust into a giant nuclear accelerator, and then out comes nuclear pasta. And that's it. And then after that, I'll be taking a break from Satisfactory to go back to Minecraft. Of course, I have to edit all these videos first. And once we get back, there's only going to be one more phase to go through and to see what we can uncover. Oh, Lord, we are really cutting it close. Luckily, oh, God. Oh, Lord. Maybe I will have to put in that nuclear power plant. So, I just unlocked a recipe that would allow me to have way more, steel ingots than ever before. And all it takes is petroleum coke. So, having some heavy oil residue right here. Well, not really much of an option. Little bit off center. I'm kind of nervous about doing this because if you guys saw my old playthrough, you might know that in creating power plants, I didn't exactly have a place to put all that nuclear waste when it was output. They've given us a way to deal with it now, but I haven't actually practiced it yet, so I'm kind of nervous. Trying to figure out why this one's... you know what? I'll just leave it like that. Man, it's a lot bigger than I remember. Kind of low. Oh wait, there it goes. I need to make these because if I try to plant that particle accelerator now, it's definitely going to overload the power grid. I'm like one of the amount of power reached nearly capped what I'm currently at. I just hope there's no ironic, unfortunate consequence of planting these things and having to power them. I mean, I'm pretty sure they generate power, so I don't think they require power to generate power. That would be... Well, I guess in a way that would kind of make sense, but it also wouldn't. Alright, let's see what you require. Plutonium fuel rod and uranium fuel rod. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, I need to figure out the steps for this. So we've got... Uranium is used to make encased uranium cells. Hey, sulfuric acid. I actually have some of that made. Oh. 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 I need to figure out these steps. Cause there's like 5 different things I can make with this. Used to produce uranium fuel rods for nuclear power production. Okay. I know where to get some uranium, actually. Silica, sulfur, quickwire. Do I really want to sacrifice some silica for this, though? I mean, it's only 3. Sulfur is also not a problem, because it's, like, right above. Quickwire... that would definitely take some finesse. Or I could just as easily, like... Well then, sulfuric acid I'd have to package somewhere. So I guess this would be the better option. And what do I do with this? Combine it with encased industrial beam and electromagnetic control rod, and I make a uranium fuel rod. Okay. Caution, produces radioactive uranium waste when consumed. And I don't have uranium waste yet, so I guess oh. Well, that's pretty. I don't really have uranium waste yet, so... I guess I can't really... Didn't it say I could do something with uranium waste? Like, I could reformat it or something? I think it did. And even if the power does get overloaded, I still have those giant power battery drainy thingies that would give me all the power I need. I gotta admit, as nervous as I am about this, it could definitely prove, not ludicrous, lucrative, if I actually manage to pull this off. Oh. You know, I gotta say, let me just switch over real quick. The way I've been building everything up has been a lot more manageable than just traveling a spaghettified nightmare of conveyor belts. Like, I just gotta be real about that. I'm just happy with how everything's turned out. Like, everything has its own set of floors, and although the inside can definitely get very complicated, it's not nightmarishly complicated. Oh. So, I also think that having everything else away from the power plant is also a very good also a very good thing, because if anything goes wrong, well, I have all the other important stuff away from the radioactive zone, and hopefully that radioactive zone does not ever, 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 you know, get anywhere near my base. Because the more radioactive stuff around there, the bigger the radius can get. The bigger the radius can get, the more tricky it is to get by without wasting a lot of, you know, important materials. It's very dark and spooky in there. Ah, that's better. Now I just need to guide the conveyor down here. Wait. One more thing I think I should do. Oh, crap. Okay. Things are probably gonna get kinda nightmarish. Because... Wait. Can I... Hold on. Can I make me some screws? Because I definitely am gonna need to get me some ammo. Also, if you can hear any buzzing outside, that's the sound of power tools, so I do apologize. I do apologize. Total of 10. Got all that. $13, $16, $19. I think that'll do. And you know what? For the heck of it, hey look, 200 out of 500. We're getting there. I can tell you this now. Things are not gonna be pretty. So let's get locked and loaded. And let's deal with these pests awaiting in here before I try to do anything with... Oh god, there they are. Locked and loaded! That wasn't nearly as big as I thought it was gonna be. Haha! Oh god. See, they can't do much when they're down there. Oh, that is so satisfying to do. God, I've always hated these things. With a passion. And I'm pretty sure their leader is somewhere up ahead. Or their... whatever the fuck you want to call it. I know you're over here somewhere. This cave is big enough to house maybe 2 or 3 swarms of you fuckers. I ain't stupid. I know you're waiting for me. Happens every time I reload my game, in fact. You guys always come back. See? I knew it. You guys are almost impossible to... Are you stuck on the ground? You guys are almost impossible to spot. Ah! No, I'm not wasting that yet. Yeah, that's kind of why I do stuff like... kind of stuff like this. You guys are very difficult to hit without something effective. Did you just fall from the sky? Oh, that corpse launch, though. Did you? I was gonna say, did you just fall from the sky? Ha! 2 for 1. These are only the small ones, though. I was so sure there was going to be a leader, unless that's somewhere up ahead. But I really don't want to come across him. Although, if I do, I'm gonna have an explosive rebar waiting just for him. Mycelia. I think that's not Mycelia. I would like to yoink. Oh, look at that. Did they change the look of it? Or is this just a different genus, species, whatever you want to call it? Because it looks very, very much psychedelic. It's like, hey, you eat me, and I can guarantee you're absolutely gonna be high as a kite. Uh-oh. Oh. Where are you? Okay, that's really creepy. Oh, hey. What do we got now? Ooh. I'll go for a quick wire cable. I think it's somewhere above me. Yeah, I'm not certain how I'm feeling about the oxidized was ionized? No, it was ionized fuel. Wow. There you are. Trying to fucking sneak up on me. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the ionized fuel. Like, I'm not against it, but there you are. That's where you were hiding, you little fucker. Or I should say big fucker. Right. You're under attack. Don't do about it. You don't even know I'm here. You really don't know I'm here. How stupid are you? Wow, you really are not being much of a challenge. Not that I'm complaining. I prefer things to be simple. And you're dead. Well, that wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be. This thing really does come in handy. Okay, I have enough material for a Mark III. Oh boy. And of course it's not... No, not yet, not yet, not yet! Of course it's not in any particular direction. I usually like to build these things in a very specific direction, but I guess at most I can put it somewhat between east and south. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build the conveyor towards this thing. I also need to trail a power line. The last time I messed around with anything nuclear in this game, like it was early access, so I can't, you know, it's understandable that the situation was very different, but it was most definitely a lot trickier to manage all that excess waste because it really had nowhere to go. But with the help of that particle accelerator, which it almost seems paradoxical when you think about it, that in order to power a particle accelerator I need, well, I don't really need to, but my best option was to plant nuclear power plants, and to power those I need to create, a special type of fuel, and that type of fuel can be reprocessed in the particle accelerator that I'm trying to power with the power plants into something to power the power plants, which in turn would power the particle accelerator. So, I don't know if paradoxical would be the word, but it's definitely something. It's absolutely something. And we are getting close to the end of Phase 4. Well, I use close in a very loose term. But, loose sense, I should say. But, we're definitely getting there. So, I'm just gonna build this backwards towards the power plants. And then once everything's all wait, no, hang on. Don't these need to be configured into something else? Let's see. Uranium. Uranium is used to make encased uranium cells. Used to produce uranium fuel rods for nuclear power production. So, yeah. Although, now that I think about it, it's not actually going to be that bad to set things up, because, let's say I were facing the power plants right now. Sulfur comes from over here. Quartz comes from over here. What else did that require? And then Quickwire is from, like, right up ahead. So, all three directions could come together. Did that need anything else, or did that just need three things? And then encased industrial beam and electromagnetic control rod makes a uranium fuel rod. Produces radioactive uranium waste when consumed. And we don't have uranium waste yet, so don't exactly have that in the codex, so we can't exactly understand all of it. You know, there is a particular something that I remember, and I can't recall if it's already happened or not, but I remember when Satisfactory 1.0 was first being announced a few weeks before it released, I swear I thought they mentioned something about the rumored or mysterious or mythical or however they described it, Conveyor Belt Mark 6, Because I remember there being a Mark V in the in early access, but I cannot for the life of me remember if there was something beyond the quantum technologies that they were offering. I could have sworn there was. I absolutely could have sworn. Like, I'm pretty sure there was, but I myself am not too confident. The only way I'd really... Oops. Oh jeez. The only way I'd really be able to tell is by completing Phase 4, I take a look at whatever tiers are in Phase 5. And of course, Phase 5 is going to be after the break from Minecraft and all that. Which, I think this whole balancing thing has really been worthwhile. Because there are other games that I had been meaning to get to. Well, there's the Glitch Walkers DLC from Astroneer that came out a couple weeks ago. Like that I'd been kind of intrigued about. But to tell you guys the truth, I think I might have a bit of an addictive personality. And when I say addictive personality, I mean it in the sense that when I start doing certain things, my mind is like, hey, I know you said you were gonna, like, find an anchor point, and you did, but what if you... Yeah, I tasted something gross in my mouth. What if you, you know... I keep losing my train of thought because I'm trying to focus on this at the same time. Like, my mind is like, hey, I know that you found an anchor point and everything, but what if you went through with completing it and then went for editing the videos? That way, nothing weighs on your mind, nothing distracts you. And I honestly think that part of me was worried because by the time you're watching this very video, this very moment right now, it had been a good month, over a month, since I uploaded any gaming content. But I then think, you know, maybe it is for the best because not really gaming, but spending a while editing and uploading these videos gives me time to really just do other things and just unwind. Like, the things I said I wanted to do that really captured my attention, I had done them by that point. And I know that it can also be kind of detrimental if the thing I was doing can be really, really hard to pull away from, but I've been able to find what I call anchor points. Like, take completing a certain amount of tiers, like one or like, each phase of Satisfactory. Like, I began with Phase 3, and I went into Phase 4, because Phase 3 was completed a lot sooner than I thought it was going to be. Phase 4 is... Oh, hey, look, we're here. Phase 4 is... it can be kind of tricky, because it does take longer, but all those parts are being generated while I'm working. And really, this nuclear power plant thing, to get the particle accelerator to function and not, you know, suck out so much power, it's worth it. It's really all I need to do. Finding the hard drives and everything, that is still a thing I can do. Speaking of which, didn't the MAM complete analysis? Yes, it did. What do we got? Steel rotor or biocoal? See, it starts giving me repeat recipes because there's only a certain amount of unlockable recipes. You know what? I'm gonna go with steel rotor. Just for that sweet convenience. Alright, 5 more recipes that I can currently unlock right now. I wonder if there's another one out there that's gonna give me, like, you know, more inventory space, or maybe that's in another one of the locked tiers. Okay, so right around here, earlier I said that we have sulfur and well, I guess sulfur is more up ahead. Caterium is up ahead. Quartz can be diverted to here to make silica. So, I think I may need to make some room for the manufacturer. We're starting to reach the average length of an episode, as I can tell. Manufacturer. Yep, I got the parts. Making 2 would probably be the best bet. Now, the risky part is... Oh boy. Hey, wait a minute. Come to think of it, something's been on my mind that I can't really seem to push away. Okay, so somewhere over there, I found that there was like a connection of there was like a connection of power lines that were supposed to lead over to a geyser. And I'm fairly certain that they did, but I can't help but feel the need to check on them. Because I put a couple I put a couple of geothermal generators over there, but when I looked at the power lines for them, it said that they were only producing like 540 megajoules. I think it's megajoules. And I was confused because I was like, how is that possible? Shouldn't all the power lines be connected properly? And I could have sworn that they were. But I think I need to go over and check real quick just to make sure. Because, oh boy, I honestly really hope that... Like, I'm pretty sure I put a couple around there. Something that also makes me think is traces of having a lot of connected power lines, because the blue lines, when you look at a power pole's stats, the blue lines represent how many power poles are currently connected and placed down. And the reason that they go higher than I currently have things selected, have things actually powered up, is because a lot of those power lines were used for ziplining or used for powering my hover pack, and I didn't get rid of them afterward. And it can make it seem like there's more connections than there are things using those connections. Okay, so somewhere around here, right over there. Can't tell if it's moving or not, because I first noticed this problem when I tried opening one of those hard drives. Just had to make sure I was actually recording. I noticed, you know, part of me wonders if that over there is the planet that we escaped from, because it was desolate. Anyways, I noticed that when scanning one of the hard drives, it was like, it said it required a certain amount of power. So I went about trying to get that power, and when I found a power pole to connect, after a bit, it said that it is connected. But let's check the power. After a bit, it said that one of my power grids was failing. And now I know that whenever it says that one of my power supplies is draining, that means it's the main one. Okay. So everything's properly connected. Huh. How many geysers are nearby? Hmm. Huh. Wait. Oh! Did I never... Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. How did I never connect this? Maybe I was going to, but then I completely forgot. Maybe this could help. Maybe this could help. Could help. Only one way to find out. Where is the thingy? Over here. Let's see if that helps anything. Also, check on the map. Oh, look at that. Hmm. This, you know, this could actually help some. We've got... Huh. Around here... Ooh. You know what? You know what? There's... Honest to God, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to just make another oil plant over there. Had I... You know, I never really paid attention to where oil nodes over there... Sorry. I never really paid much attention to details like that. Because I... Thinking about it now... Would it have been closer? $277. This actually would have been just a smidge closer. Maybe I could make some use of something in this area. Because there's a lot of other materials over here that could give the base a bit of a boost. There absolutely is. The first and most important thing is making use of all that oil and giving things more power. Oh, okay, there we go. So, all these towers, the one thing they all have in common is that I believe I found the summer sloops in each area here. But there's areas around here where I did not find any. And I believe that may come in handy. So, you might be wondering, what are you going to do? Okay. First thing I want to do, I need to handle the Wait, how much power do we currently have now? And also, huh. Okay, so geyser. Okay. There's another geyser over there that's impure. But this is a pure geyser. So I might as well bridge a connection over there. Oh, it's actually not too far. So go ahead and bridge a connection over there. So what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna handle that power plant. Ow. Then well, once I do that, I'm gonna put down the particle accelerator because that's the important thing. Going this way. Yeah, then I'm gonna put down the particle accelerator, set up the creation of the nuclear pasta, hope for the best, because it did say that the usage of power with the particle accelerator can be pretty unstable. Power usage is extremely high and unstable and varies per recipe. Oh, so there's more than one thing that can be made with it. I don't doubt that it's definitely going to have a huge, huge part in the, quantum technology phase. It's definitely gotta. Now, these geysers, they might not do much all on their own. But when you have a couple of these things stacked together, it tends to come together into something very beneficial. Fuck. Okay, let me pull out the awesome shop. That kind of startled me. Add to cart.
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fix-it stock value.
Oh, trust me, they'll give me a promotion when they see all the cool shit I've done here. I guarantee you that. They'll be like, wow, you did all this by yourself? You really exceeded our expectations. You're our hero. Thank you, Kalen. Gives it a slight little boost. I'm not sure how exactly this works. Like, well, at the very least. Well, at the very least, it's proper and functional. Actually, though, I'm curious. That's causing some lag. Oil extractor. You know what? I might as well go and do that now. I might as well. Oh, we're actually right around here. There is some aggressive fauna, of course. But there's also some docile flora. This isn't very effective. Well, it eventually worked. Got him. So let's take a little look-see on the map. Plenty of oil to work with around here. So let's go ahead and plant these. These, of course, do require more power, but... Zoop! Now, you might be thinking, well, if you can easily make more of these, why use a nuclear power plant? And I do want to give the nuclear power plant a fair shot. I do. It's not exactly going to be easy to work with, I don't imagine. Not until I can figure out how to reprocess any, you know, excess materials into, you know, the material I want them to be. But I have a lot of faith. I have a lot of faith. Now, the real problem comes in... Ow. You know, I never understood how it could be that... those iron plates take quite a bit to be made, and yet they flow into the dimensional depot like it's nothing. There has to be some kind of source that I'm forgetting about that I... There has to be a kind of source I'm... No. There has to be a kind of source I'm forgetting about that exists of iron plates. But at the same time, I don't remember making any recipes out of them. That one's normal, pure, pure, and pure. So we're just gonna go for the ones that are... We're gonna go for the ones that are pure. And also leave the ones for... Well, pure makes more than enough room for certain things. Oh god. Right. I know that you're gonna be guarding those, Oh, wait. Oh. Never mind. I can just go this way. Right up here, I believe. Oh, hi. Ow. Bye. Oh god. Ha! Well, that was simpler than I thought it was gonna be. By the way, I have so many of these things that I literally have another entire 24 of these. Okay, so where were these nodes? North. Were they up here? I will say, this rocket fuel does have some very, very slight drawbacks. Are they down here? Oh, they're down here. They do have some very, very slight drawbacks in that if you go too high, you have to, like, use a bit of extra fuel. to compensate for not landing so hard that you kill yourself. Come on out, you little fucker. I see you! Oh, you're big. And you're dead. You're also dead. This episode's probably going to be a little bit longer than normal. Not just because of everything that I'm doing, but, you know. We're nearing the end of the current, like, current session, arc, whatever you want to call it. So. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have motors and cables that are... The more I think about it, the more confused I feel. Like, how is it that all of these can very quickly be filled back up? Oh, you know what I think it might be? I think it might be that, depending on the storage thing, there's like an entire stack of motors already in there. But then again, wouldn't that mean that if I use these things enough times, they eventually have to wait a while to stack back up? I don't know. I don't know how I can't even begin to understand my own system that I fucking created. Did I plant on the right one? One. Normal. I don't have anything against the normal ones. I just, you know, I just prefer the ones that give more. Wait. This is straight ahead, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so yeah, that is kind of straight ahead. Normal. And both of those other ones are pure. I wonder. Oh! I can blow them up with anything besides novelists. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that is satisfying. Is that tower active or is it not? Looks like the light on that is red. Maybe green? I can't tell. I think it's powered. Yeah, it covers a nice big area. Anyways. Oil nodes. Oh, are they also down here? It becomes hard to tell what's... There they are. It becomes hard to tell what's above ground and what's underground. Eat it! Where's the other one? Oh, power slug. Hello. I already have way more than enough of you. Oh, that's right! There was a thought I never got to finish, or I never got to finish before, I don't think. It was me talking about the, Oh, actually, real quick. Do I have enough for a refinery? Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Gonna take quite a bit for them to, you know, fill back up. So, about the synthetic power shards. I believe that's something that's really only manageable during Phase 4. And I'm really hoping it's not requiring some kind of material that's not infinite, because things like coal and iron and sulfur and, like, stuff like that is found in nodes that are most definitely infinite. But if it calls for something that there's only a finite amount of, I guess not being able to manufacture it isn't that bad, since I'm still able to make the power shards. But I can't help but wonder if it's asking me to use resources that are indeed finite. What would that consist of? Now, of course, I'm not going to be having machines that require literally every possible able to make power shard, but it's still something to think about, because it's understandable if the recipe is complex, but if the resource needed for it is indeed a bit of a nightmare to make, I for sure would understandably be worried. 12. Alright, I need one more row to even things out. Now, in the terms of the iron plates, isn't there usually only 200 that can fit into that little slot at a time in the dimensional depot? So if that's the case, where are all these other iron plates coming from? I mean, I guess then again, I don't know, it's definitely something to think about. 5, 6. There's the middle. How many did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 21. Okay. So 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. Right here. 10. So that's the exact center. So so there's a recipe I can use to combine heavy oil residue and water to create a kind of fuel that, what do we got? Cycled rubber and quartz purification. I might as well grab this. Like, at this point, I'm just gonna take whatever recipes I can get, because there's only so many left. Which is funny, because there's like... Hold on. There's 9, 12, 13, 16, 19. Well, so far from what's being tracked, there's 19 other hard drives out there. So there's a lot of other recipes for a lot of different things. Probably some repeats. Well, not really repeats, but probably some similar recipes for the same item, like multiple. Okay. So, figuring this out now. Kind of nervous because I really don't want to overstep or overdo anything. Trust me, that would not bode well. I'm gonna plant this. I don't think I have too much to worry about. like this right here. There was an instance where, is there like another geyser around here, or did I already get it? I already got it, okay. So around here, there's all kinds of things I can do. All kinds of things. There's a purity of iron. There's sulfur. There's... Definitely would need to grab some bauxite. Or maybe not. Maybe not. No, bauxite was for aluminum. So we don't need that. So it's definitely possible to bring in some more plastic if I wanted to. Definitely possible. Alrighty, what am I doing first? It is also worth noting that it would be one hell of a trek back, especially when making conveyor belts. But, Alright, I think first things first. How much do I have for... I have enough. And for refineries... Oh, that also requires motors. Alright. So this lookout tower is planted right in the middle. And of course it's slightly off-center. Why wouldn't it be? Damn it. Station. Lookout tower. Why is it slightly off-center? Okay, look right in the center. Right in the center. I'm looking right in the center. Oh, you know what? I think I know what's going on. There we go. That's more like it. And, first and foremost, the most important part of this is giving it someplace to put out any, you know, store any excess. Ah, heck. Well, that's pretty. Okay. Planting 3 of these. Just so I don't have to risk another overflow, or clogging, or backlog, or whatever. Okay. Hmm. This could allow me to take out the summer sloops from the other thing. You know what? Why not? I'll even leave that there. Actually, I might need the space. Oh, huh. I can use I can use control for that. I did not know that. Just making sure I don't forget where the middle is. But yeah, even with all this power, having that nuclear power, I do still want to give it a fair chance. Not only do I think it could be beneficial, but no, I gotta get over my nervousness about it. Nuclear power is no easy feat to work with. That much I know for a fact is true. Plus, I am kind of curious how it's gonna work and be beneficial. Also, any radioactive stuff is gonna be well away from the place I would be working on my base. Okay. So I think two on each side would do well. Wait. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I tried to get rid of those stalagmites, but oh, that was weird. My claw is like clenched. But I couldn't. I tried throwing an obelisk directly onto them, and they just do not move at all. They refuse. So, yep. Only have enough for 8. Wait a minute. Let me see what the awesome saying has to say. Six. Is that gonna be enough?
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fix-it stock value.
So I could theoretically make 13, but I'm gonna go with 12. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, yeah. This is definitely doable. Definitely doable. By various means. Let's see. Fuck. Hey! Back off! Yeah, that'll teach you. The fuck is that noise? Oh, he must be up there. Well, he's not gonna get in the way. Let's see what else we got. Ooh. Well... why not? You never know when any of this could come in handy, really.